Listen, at the end of the day, it's not our problem. Now listen, I was listening to Joe Budden's podcast today, and I was hoping they cover a specific topic. Shit is trending all on YouTube, all on TikTok, all on Twitter. It has to do with ICE and the illegal immigration stuff, right? And a lot of Hispanic people feel like black people should be doing more, right? Should be standing up for them, right? Then we're going to give it a fair assessment to the whole situation. I got Hispanic friends. We rock out. We got the same culture. We all from the hood type shit. We all work. We all blended, right? A lot of times when people think of racism in America, they think about white people. White people, like, they get the brunt of, they're racist. They use oppression against black people, different shit like that, right? At the end of the day, these immigrants that come to the country don't like black people either, and are racist against black people too. That goes for Middle Easterns, Indians, Mexicans, Dominicans. Listen, a lot of y'all don't know, it was hella race wars in the 90s in New York. I don't know if y'all know that. Y'all should do y'all research. It was hella violence against black inmates in prison from Dominicans, all Hispanics. So, like, if you're familiar with the civil rights movement and you follow the civil rights movement and you go and do your research, well, that was all black people. And those black people, whether it's the Black Panthers, who they killed off, they didn't give the Black Panthers an opportunity to get deported. They killed them off. Black people have been fighting for civil rights in this country the whole time, and the beneficiaries have been black people, black Americans, everybody, Hispanic, African, Indian, Asian. So now they feel like they want us to do more. My ancestors did enough. What more do you fucking want? Now see Joe and what is my dog doing? See Joe and them can't necessarily speak on the topic because you got a Caribbean dude up there like Flip. You got Mark Lamont Hill, his wife is Puerto Rican, Afro-Latina, whatever you want to call it, right? It's the stupidest thing because they Afro-Latina, they still Latino, but Mark Lamont Hill will say, well, they're Afro-Latino, that means they African. No, their culture is Hispanic culture. Stop taking people's culture away from them and forcing them to be black. They're not fucking black. They don't got the same culture as you, bro. You can love who you want to love, date who you want to date. You don't got to force them to be your culture. But it's just like, the nerve of people to feel like black people need to do more. We done a fucking enough. And multiple times, white America have brought in other cultures to replace us, whether in the workforce, whether in the sports. It just don't work out like that. A lot of y'all gotta do y'all history. The original slaves was gonna be Native Americans. You know what the issue was? The Native Americans always died. They couldn't handle the ship ride. They couldn't handle the middle passage. Unfortunately, black niggas could handle the middle passage. A lot of us died, but a lot of us made it here. That's how I'm here to this day. If you a black American, that's how you here to this day. So it's just like, there's no more, there's no help. Figure it the fuck out. Period. You got to figure it out. Because at the end of the day, especially the nerve of Mexicans in California and Texas to feel like black Americans should do more. And California is one of the most segregated states. Most of the Mexicans in California do not like black people. Mexicans in Texas do not really get along with black people. Yes, you have instances, but it might be a 7%. They don't, especially when it comes to dating a Hispanic woman or dating a Mexican woman, they don't want no black nigga coming home to them, to their family, reproducing with their daughters at all. So no, it's not black people's job to fight ICE. Hispanic people talking about, oh, well, y'all gonna be next. Bro, I'm 40 years old. My whole life, my parents been preparing me not next, we now. We got to deal with the injustices now. I'm not saying that we got to deal with worse injustices than black Americans in the 40s or the 50s or the 60s. Shit, even the 70s. But we got to deal with injustices, and we got to figure it the fuck out, and we got to trudge along. So when y'all thinking that, we got to come and save y'all from ICE, no, figure it the fuck out. I'm a huge boxing fan. Boxing is hella racist, bro. All you got to do is go on YouTube. Click on the most random boxing video with black fighters. It could be two black fighters and Mexican fans on there calling them monkeys, calling us all types of stuff. See, like, a lot of times, black people think, oh, white people are racist and this and that. Well, white people are the largest demographic and historically in this country have oppressed us the most. But that's because the other cultures aren't in a position to oppress us. But anytime they can oppress us, they oppress us. You get Hispanic, like, let's say you get a certain county and it's a lot of Hispanic people. The Hispanic people run the black people out the community. They start putting up all these stores like where it's like Hispanic, like they only speak Spanish in there, which is crazy. Imagine me taking my black ass to Russia, setting up a store and don't speak Russian. And when the niggas come in the store, I'm like, hey, nigga, we ain't trying to hear that Russian stuff, bro. Speak American. That's how it is over here, you know what I'm saying? But I just think I wanted to hear Joe Buttons and them talk about it. And like certain topics they not going to talk about. Like Joe Buttons today, I'm listening to him talking. He wanted to talk about top 5. If you're not familiar with top 5 is supposed to be Drake's Shooter. I was a huge Drake fan. I still fuck with old Drake. These Toronto niggas, I'm not saying, listen, it's killers and thugs in everywhere, even in Sweden. I'm not taking nothing from them. But these dorky ass Canadian people are just fucking weird, bro. I ain't gonna put it past y'all. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck how many people top 5 killed. Top 5 is fucking corny, bro. Niggas beat the Somalian eyes out that bull. Real shit. And he's another one. Like, I made a video about Kai Cenat, top 5, another person like, yo, bro, go have your own culture. Stop using black American slang. You rapping like a black American, but then you trying to act like Toronto got this lingo and got this swag. Like, y'all swag is just our swag, bro. Like, it's just annoying. I just don't get it. But like, I'm tired of seeing this shit on Twitter. And like I said, am I familiar with dudes like Tariq Nasheed and other foundational black Americans? Yeah, I am. Not to say my full stance is like that, but it's just like, hey, yo, the nerve of y'all to think that, like, anytime we got a protest and shit like that, we don't call for Mexican people to come help us. We don't call for Venezuelan people to help us because we don't think they're going to help us. Now y'all want black Americans to put we good, bro. See, a lot of Hispanic people come to the country and a lot of these other cultures come to the country and they be like, oh, well, white people have problems with black people, but that's black people problem. They don't got problems with us. No, they got problems with y'all too. And then y'all got to figure it the fuck out. Like, this ain't going to be the longest video. Like I said, I wish Joe would have touched on that. And top 5, little fucking corny ass. He's a fucking doof. He's just a doofy guy. And that's where Drake went wrong in his career. Once Drake started getting too thuggish, it was just corny. Get that nigga a top 5 the fuck out of here. He's a fucking clown. Like, you already got videos of him getting chumped in his own country, and this nigga just running around acting like he's so fucking tough, like he a super thug. Like, top 5, shut the fuck up. Dude got an ankle monitor on, cussed the ankle monitor like he TK about to do the race. Fucking Toronto police say he wasn't even on an ankle monitor. I don't care how many people he killed, beat up. That's fucking doofy. He's just a doofy guy. And these Toronto dudes, and then they act doofy, and then Drake, if you a fan like me, you know about Drake, he's always looking for an identity, so he identified with these fucking corny top 5 dudes. And top 5 is a funny dude, but he's a fucking doofball. But that's the end of the video. If y'all can, like, subscribe, turn your notifications on if y'all can. I know it's a lot. It's the videos that I watch every day that I don't necessarily like or subscribe, and I fuck with the content, but it helps me out on the algorithm. So like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. I'm gonna highlight y'all in the next one.